Hey, what's going on guys, Matt from Ravi Tech here, and today we are checking out how you can improve your gaming setup audio solution without having to spend strictly too much money. Now with most setups we were told we have to have great audio to really enjoy our games or our music or our videos by having a great pair of headphones. Some people even believe that you have to have 7.1 gaming headphones to enjoy your sound. And many people frown upon the use of speakers. Well, I think I may have just found a great solution that will fit most people's setups. Before I upgraded my speaker setup, I have to admit that I was using the Bose SoundLink Mini 2 Bluetooth speaker as my main desktop sound. And if you want to learn about that, there is a review somewhere up there. I haven't thought about where I'm going to put it yet, but it's up there if you want to check that out. For desktop audio to have proper good sound, that wasn't really good enough. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a great speaker, it's great for listening to music, it's a portable speaker, that's what it's designed for, but to play games on doesn't really go well because you don't really have the right or the left channels. It's just literally the speaker right in a center box right there. So I thought to myself, I want better audio, so I did some digging around, I asked some friends, and we came up with a good solution. And if you're quite audio savvy, then you're going to know what speakers I'm talking about. In fact, they're right behind me. What am I talking about? Well, they're the Rokit 5 G3 SE. Now, don't worry, the SE just means white version. It's no different to the normal. I managed to pick up each speaker for £120 each off of Amazon, meaning I paid £240 for both speakers altogether. Though it's very interesting to see how two black speakers will cost you £250. I don't get why there's a £10 difference, but now just taking a look at the speakers, they look very nice. They're nice and sleek. Build quality is very good on them. They may be plastic, though it's good quality plastic. It's nice and solid. It's got a glossy finish on it. Now I am very against glossy finishes, but in glossy white it actually looks pretty nice. It's just glossy blacks I absolutely hate because I think it looks cheap and tacky in my personal opinion. And the main speaker has a yellow finish on top of it, which possibly can deter some people away because yellow might not fit in with your setup at all. But once I got the speakers all set up, they looked pretty good. Taking a look at the back of the speakers, we have 3 audio inputs. What am I talking about? Well, we have an RCA connection, TRS or quarter inch, and XLR connection as well. So you have the versatility to connect however you wish. For £240, the speakers are very, very good. Now, when people think of studio monitors, they think of nice, clean, flat level sound for monitoring your audio in professional workspaces. Well, if you like flat level audio, then you're not going to like these speakers because they are quite punchy with the bass. Not too over the top, but definitely it's got a hard-hitting bass, which when listening to my music or games sounds absolutely fantastic. The sound signatures on these speakers are one of the best I have found in a speaker of this price range, of course. They sound absolutely great, and compared to my old speaker setup, you have the left and the right channel, so if you're playing games, it's easier to tell where sound may be coming from. Not as good as headphones or a 5.1 surround setup, but it does a really good job at that though. One thing you got to bear in mind though, it's not plug and play, which means you can't just buy the speakers and expect them to work. The audio connection cables are not included, though luckily the power cables are. And I made the silly mistake at first by going RCA into the back of my PC. Now, this is where extra costs are added. While you can get away with using RCA, it's highly not recommended due to the amount of background noise that you will get, especially when you launch a game. That buzzing really gets on your nerves if you're using RCA. That's because of electromagnetic radiation from the GPU when it's working out, spreading off, causing electrical interference, so you don't want to use RCA if you're serious about these speakers. The way you have to connect them for the best setup is using TRS or XLR into an audio interface unless you have a sound card that already supports it, though sound cards that support XLR and 1/4 inch connectors tend to be on the very expensive side of things. So in order to use this with your computer, you need an audio interface. Now for most people, a USB audio interface is what you're going to want. Some of them are expensive, some of them are decent price. You can get them from £80 all the way up to over £1,000. Me personally, I went with the Native Instruments Komplete Audio 6. I paid £179 for it, direct from Native Instruments, and this is a fantastic audio interface and basically covers everything that you could possibly want in your little setup. Unless you're a professional music creator, then you're not going to want that. 2 XLR inputs on the front for microphone inputs, including phantom power, so you don't need to get a phantom power adapter or anything like that to use any more microphones. It's just literally plug in and play with this audio interface. On the back you got 2 1/4 inch outputs, 1 1/4 inch input, and 2 XLR ports on the back as well to give you even more expandability in the future. It's a nice solid device. Also a nice big volume knob on the top as well, just in case you want to adjust it without having to change settings in Windows. And once this is all set up and completed, my god, this makes any setup amazing. It makes your setup look more badass, it makes it look more professional, and the sound setup is absolutely phenomenal. This has dramatically changed how I listen to music, how I listen to my games. It is absolutely fantastic. Though the total cost of this project has come to £480 altogether I pay to have this audio setup. And if you would like to mimic this setup I have, everything is in the description where you can get them from. If you haven't got quite the budget I have, I can maybe show you how you can shave off about £100 off this setup and still have the same audio experience. I would recommend this to anyone who wants to dramatically improve their audio game. It's not strictly cheap, but it's not strictly expensive if you look at what the next tier up from C speakers are and what you can really do to get even better sound. Though that is quite expensive, and maybe in the future we might cover that. And for those of you saying, oh god, this is quite expensive, don't you worry. In the near future we're going to do a video on budget audio solutions. So if this is quite tight and £480 is far out your budget, we're going to do a video showing budget audio solutions. So if you are on a very tight budget, you're not left out, you can still get great audio. Anyway guys, I've been Matthew from Ravi Tech here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I will see you another time.